Awful YouTuber. You just think you are freaking cool. I'm going to turn up at your house and burn it down. I'm going to find you. You accepted the request. Auto reply. We have detected the transmission of a potential threat towards someone's life or damage towards someone's property. Code 46374A. Your device's IP address is being forwarded to the police department pending for an investigation. If you think this is a mistake, reply with stop. Stop! Hey everyone, my name is Jake and welcome to Clever Comebacks, where we're going to be looking at comebacks which are clever. And that first one is probably the reason why I don't respond to message requests on Twitter anymore, because you get a lot of people like that. It's like, why? Just don't do that. You're ruining it for everyone. Thanks. Enjoy the video. Charlie Sheen totally carried 2.5 men. John Cryer replies, oh, is that why after he left, it lasted for 4 more years and I won an Emmy for Best Actor in a Comedy? And someone replied to that with, this guy looks like Charlie Puth in 20 years. And if you put them next to each other, yeah, it kind of makes sense. This girl right here says, fat girls who wear crop tops be looking like Winnie the Pooh. I would lose weight and look good in a crop top if I walked the distance between your eyebrows. Dead body reported. Yep, we found one, guys. My man is gonna mess you up. Lol, just because he beats you doesn't mean he knows how to fight. God. 911? I need to report a massacre. Jeez. I haven't heard that before, but yeah. Atheists, if God isn't real, how do you explain walking on water? Can you walk on water like Jesus? Yes. Show me a video of you walking on water. Well, I don't need to. You just need to have faith that I did, okay? Yeah, I walk on water now, thanks. Technically, if you walked across ice, you'd be walking across water, so... This year, thousands of men will die from stubbornness. No we won't. Yeah, it's a great comeback. You're not gonna die. I mean, the guy who wrote it could have died, but we don't know that yet. You will never change what you tolerate. You should research #flat earth. Okay, no curve here. Can we agree on that? I mean, yeah, that looks pretty straight to me, but I love flat earthers because they remind me that even though I'm a failure, there are always people even more disappointing than me. Great, you gotta think positively, right? If we all just switched to cursive and stick shift cars, we could cripple an entire generation. Haha. I love how you all talk bad about a generation you raise like it's their fault and not yours. But I'm pretty sure if you went to doing cursive and driving stick, everyone else would be pretty fine. Like, they don't have to do that, right? No one's gonna change the entire world. I'm pretty sure evolving with new technology is making it hard for you, because you don't know how to type fast. That's you. Hey dummy, we use miles per hour in this country. Well, Wheels is an Australian magazine. We use metric measurements. You're on the internet, which is American. Therefore, you can use American or the best measurements. Actually, the World Wide Web was first developed in CERN. I don't blame you for not knowing that. You're apparently an American. Whenever I see stuff like this, I always feel bad for the normal Americans that are actually, like, somewhat smart instead of these people. Ask Amy. Amy Dickinson. Dear Amy, I recently discovered that my son, who is 17, is a homosexual. We are a part of a church group, and I fear that if people in that group find out, they will make fun of me for having a gay child. He won't listen to reason, and he will not stop being gay. I feel as if he is doing this just to get back at me for forgetting his birthday for the past 3 years. I have a busy schedule. Please help him make the right choice in life by not being gay. He won't listen to me, so maybe he will listen to you. Feeling betrayed. Dear Betrayed, you could teach your son an important lesson by changing your own sexuality to show him how easy it is. Try it for the next year or so. Stop being a heterosexual to demonstrate to your son that a person's sexuality is a matter of choice, to be dictated by one's parents, the parents' church, and social pressure. Yeah. How can you call yourself a mother if you literally forgot your child's birthday 3 years days in a row because you're busy. You're not a mother. You're just there. You're not even there. No, I don't even know what you are. What is this person? An awful person. That's what they are. Mikey, why are you so sad? There's so much goodness in the world. I don't know, Ava. Why do you have asthma? There's so much air in the world. Yeah, like, come on, Mikey, just don't be sad. It's as easy as that, right? When a childless person tells me they're tired. Imagine thinking you have a monopoly on suffering because you had a devil spawn. Like, I'm sorry, but yeah, you can be tired and not have kids, right? Are you dumb? This was a quote from one of the Batman things. Oh, you wanna die? There's easier ways to kill yourself. Yeah, like yelling at the guy who's holding the AK-47. That's a great idea. That's a good life tip though. If there's ever a guy holding an AK-47, probably don't antagonize him. Just you know, do what he says, most likely. Jennifer Lopez says men are useless until they turn 33. By all means, let's give a damn about relationship advice from a woman that collects engagement rings like she's Thanos. How many times has she been married? Once to this guy, 2, 3, at least 4. 4 times, nice. Why do Americans freak out over us Canadians having bagged milk? Wait, who the frick bags milk? Yeah, who the frick brings guns into Walmart? Oh, yeah, that's fair. It's like, bagged milk is kind of weird if you're not used to it, but, you know, the Walmart thing's also somewhat weird. When NASA first started sending astronauts into space, they realized that the ballpoint pen would not work at zero gravity. $1 million investment and 2 years of tests resulted in a pen that could write in space, upside down on almost any surface, and at temperatures ranging from below freezing to over 300 degrees. When confronted with the same problem, the Russians used a pencil. That's pretty smart, yeah. Well, in the early years of spaceflight, both Russians and Americans used pencils in space. Unfortunately, pencil lead is made of graphite, a highly conductive material. Snapped graphite leads to particles in zero gravity, which are hugely problematic, as they will get sucked into the air ventilation or electronic equipment, easily causing shorts or fires in the pure oxygen environment of a capsule. After the fire in Apollo 1, which killed all the astronauts on board, NASA required a writing instrument that wasn't a fire hazard. Fisher spent over $1 million of his own money creating a pressurized ballpoint pen, which NASA bought at $2.95 each. The Russia space program also switched over from pencils shortly after. 40 years later, snide morons on the internet still snigger about it because snide morons on the internet never know what they are talking about. To be fair, I always thought like, oh, the Americans are stupid, but then I realized like, oh, if they spent $1 million on it, like they know what they're doing. They're NASA. They're smart people. They're not just gonna spend $1 million because they have to. So that kind of makes sense. Thank you for explaining. Would you rather meet Cardi B or find $5? We got 0% and 100%. Dude, I'd pay $5 to not meet Cardi B. Just please, take my money. I don't want to go near. Masks don't protect yourself or anyone else from viral particles. Y'all are just walking around with bacteria-infested cloths over where you take in oxygen, making you more susceptible. Sheep emoji. Yeah, and you're vegan yet still chubby. Shut up. That's a good one. This just reminds me of a comeback I once used. Some kid at my school said, "You're adopted," and I said, "Which means my parents literally paid to get me, whereas your parents probably hate you." That's the most dangerous words that might kill someone. I might use it. But, you know, sometimes people make bad investments, and your parents might have made a bad investment, you never know. Ha! I changed no to hell yeah in my dad's phone. Let's check this out. Hey dad, can I throw a party this weekend? Oh, he's gonna say no and it's gonna change it to hell yeah. Don't you need friends to throw a party? Yeah, you didn't do it right, Dad. What is the secret to eternal happiness? To not argue with fools. Well, I disagree. Yes, you are right. Good plan. I like this. This is a good statement. Michelle Obama gives dating advice. You can't Tinder your way into a long-term relationship. Well, I met my partner of 6 years on Tinder, and he's never drone-struck a country, so... I mean, I'm pretty sure only a president could drone strike a country. Like, if you work an office job, you probably don't have the option to. But I think you could get a long-term relationship on Tinder, right? Oh no, Amy Schumer has tested positive for Funny 19, according to TMZ. Well, she must be asymptomatic, because we haven't seen any of that lately. I hope Stephen Hawking did not miss the simple truth that God is the creator of the universe he loved to study and everything in it. God replies, Stephen just told me to tell you to screw off. Also, your father is burning in hell. Satan says, can confirm. It's God, Satan, and this guy. Imagine tweeting something and literally God and Satan reply to you. Parents are only risking of killing children if they do give them all those vaccines. It is dangerous and has taken many lives, and also risk them getting autism. There's poisonous chemicals and animal and fetal DNA in the vaccine. What part of any of that is good for your body? Why should you care about autism or the alien DNA if she or he already has your genetic stupidity? That's worse than anything you could get. Wow, you made it all the way to the end. That's amazing. You should click another one on screen right now. One there and one there. 2 of them. Or you could subscribe and then watch more videos when they come out and stuff. And then suggest like other stuff that you want to see on this channel, because I haven't done that in a while. So comments, thanks.